Some of the best time we can spend on our horse is actually off of our horse, studying how our behavior sometimes and how our attitude affects the horse's performance. One of my favorite sections is the active versus reactive rider or handler of the horse. It makes such a huge difference if we're active or we're reactive in the relationship or partnership with our horse. If we're reactive, that changes the whole attitude of our horse. Versus if we're active. If we're reactive, for example, we're late, and our horse is actually being the leader in the relationship. A reactive rider, it works on a series of a lot of don't cues. Don't look at the other horse. Don't spook. Don't do this. Don't do that. So if we're reactive, we're really negative in a way that we approach our horse. A reactive rider, you can see him scold their horse. Whenever I scold my horse, I'm already late. I'm not leading the relationship. I'm scolding him not for what he's going to do, but for what he did. And since did is past tense, I'm late in the relationship. Here's some of the things. Let's just glance through it. It says, an active rider. A handler has a positive approach to handling and training the horse. The trainer's mannerisms are softer and gentler. You see rubs, not slaps for praise. You see the handler rewarding the horse rather than scolding the horse very often. The handler uses very few cues to train the horse. The horse's attention span actually gets much longer and locks on to the handler better. The handler's more consistent at giving the cues just simply because we're focused on less cues. We're not focused on don't look at the gate, don't look at the barn, don't think about the buddy horse. We're only focused on turn right, turn left, go forward, speed up, slow down. So we don't have as much to focus on. An active handler doesn't see much. It's like they're almost in a world by themselves, because truly they are. When they're riding their horse, they don't see, the wrecks going on. They don't see what else is going on. People start talking to them. It's almost like they don't hear them because they're so focused on, and their world is so small when they're on top of their horse. You never see an active rider scolding the horse with the bit, because we learn that it's the worst thing that we can do, or with the halter or with the lead rope. We don't want to scold them with that because we get unwanted behaviors. A reactive rider, let's look at that. The handler punishes or scolds the horse often. The handler is constantly correcting the horse. The handler is always behind the horse in a catch-up mode. The horse gets more adamant about getting its way. In other words, the horse says, I think I want to go to the gate. And we say, no, don't go to the gate. And the next day the horse comes back and says, but I really want to go to the gate. And we say, no, don't go to the gate. And the horse again says, I want to go to the gate. And we say, no, don't go to the gate. And the horse turns away. Well, pretty soon, after about 2 weeks, the horse is running sideways toward the gate, or he's rearing up at the barn because he doesn't want to go away. The horse may show signs of ear pinning and a lot of that kind of stuff with a reactive rider. The handler complains about the horse's attitude. The handler makes excuses for the horse's actions, the breed, the past history, the fact that the horse is abused, etc., and it goes on. So it's a huge difference if we just understand the principles. Are we active or are we reactive in the relationship? Completely changes the horse's attitude and the horse's performance if we're one or the other. So food for thought. Take some time to study our own behavior, and we'll find out why we're getting the responses from our horse that we're actually getting.